Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War, what is it now? Campaign 20, week 2, day 7, final day of the current Vault event weekend, and almost first full week of the new version of course. But anyways, as far as today, we're going to be going over all of the spoilers for the week. Beyond that, we're also going to be messing around with finishing out the Vault event weekend, as well as just all the other weeklies that we still need to go and touch up on. And that is pretty much going to be our game plan then. Anyways, hello everyone! Hello Mark! Hello Abak! Hello Hello Chad! Hello Isabel! Hello everyone else! Welcome, 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 welcome! Are we going to have Guild War on tomorrow? No. There is a 99.99999% chance there is no Guild War tomorrow. Why does it say we do? It does say we do. I can assure you we will not. Unless they magically added it to version 7.1. But I am pretty confident it is not tomorrow. Just keep saying it because they need to have it in the system so the system doesn't just like implode on itself. But no, we do not have Guild War tomorrow. Well, we do have tomorrow. Let's go over it right now. We have a lot of things to go over. First things first, let's go over the official post. So we have the High Voltage event. We have a Kedar event week. Oddly enough, with a Karkaroff rework, which is a little bit confusing, the 2 K Kingdoms. I always confuse the 3 K Kingdoms because they all look so similar to me. The 3 Ks. Anyways, as far as the Barrow Lord, he is a Undead Knight from Kedar, as of course Kedar event week next week. This is the Invasion Troop, the Raid Troop. It deals a bunch of damage to an enemy, and if they're a boss, deals up to 5 times more, and gains barrier. Overall, not too bad, though do keep in mind, barrier will not protect you against the insta-kill from the boss. Beyond that, as standard Godslayer, a little bit of score reduction, it's okay. Nothing over the top, but it'll get the job done for this raid event, if nothing else. Beyond that, we have this Glory Troop that'll be available for Glory for, it's an ultra rare, so 300 Glory each. It deals some damage to an enemy, and then freezes and death marks them. So overall, pretty useless. Like, this isn't the worst thing ever, I guess, in like Arena or something, but in normal battles there are way better things you could be using. Doesn't really have anything particularly noteworthy in any of its traits as well. It just has a little bit of score reduction, Undying, which every undead has, and just that other trait that does basically nothing. So nothing too special there, just another one to boost up the kingdom. What is a little bit more interesting is the weapon. We got the Bone Cutter. It is a 14 mana cost green, yellow, pretty standard explodey weapon. It explodes all blues on the board, well, pretty much all blues, and grants a random status effect to all Kedar allies and summons a Kedar troop. Of course, this is just going to be like any standard explodey weapon. I assume it has Death Mark. We can actually check this on Terra Underworld real quick. Let me go see. If I go to Weapon Spoilers, we can actually see what its extra perks are. And I assume it gets Death Mark to a random enemy or something, or first law, however it works. It does not. It does get to create a Bone Storm though, which is pretty interesting. This is pretty beneficial, coinciding with Kedar, as there are quite a few skull mechanics from the place, most notably Keeper of Souls. But that's interesting. So yeah, no Death Mark, but it does get to do Skull Storm, so it's not awful. Situational when you would use this as like your primary exploding weapon, but for a Kedar event week, it is pretty good for that, if nothing else. For things like Underworld, Underspire, and as such. I guess Raid event too, because Raids is restricted to Kedar as well. Both your team for Raids and your team for Underworld, or Underspire I mean, are going to look pretty similar to each other this week as far as what you end up running for both of them. Beyond that, we have some pretty big things happening this week. Most notably, we are going to be getting a rework to Karkaroff. This should be hitting tomorrow. Not to be confused with Kedar. The event week is Kedar, but the rework is for Karkaroff. We're also going to be able to see the new quest system that's going to be added. When I say this, I mean the, what would you call it? Basically, I actually got to see it on Friday when I reset the computer, or, when I got the new computer and everything. But basically, they changed the visuals of how you go through each of the quest lines. It's okay. It's nothing like over the top. This is like a little generic-y, but it does look pretty clean, so it does have that going for it, but we'll be able to see that tomorrow night stream, or as early as tomorrow once the reset happens, as during the Karkaroff event, during the Legends Reborn, you'll be able to go and do that. If I'm not mistaken, you only have to do it once now, too. You don't have to do it like 5 times like you did in the past. They made quite a few changes to Legends Reborn, and this will be the first one that has like all of them in recent times, so it'll be interesting to see. It also only lasts for a week, because they also changed that from a 2-week period, just to make it a little bit more concise. And, yeah, anyways. Beyond that, yeah, pretty standard event week. Of course, do keep in mind you do have until the end of Thursday to go get the Mythic from last Friday, if you still want to go get it. It's not too bad. Very situational as far as when you bring it out, but can still be worthwhile. Beyond that, I think that's pretty much everything then. So Kakarot rework, a Kedar event week, and the Mythic's still available up until Friday reset time. And that is the good bulk of everything. Anyways, hello everyone. Let me go say hellos again. Hello. Let me start from the top. Hello Mark. Hello Abak. Oh, you finally got Stellarex today. Huge congrats. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It is so nice to finally have. And also, any of you still missing Stellarex, that's one other thing that will be happening from 7.1. It's one of the only features we haven't really gotten to see yet. Well, I guess the quest system too. But the other thing that we're going to be able to see tomorrow is Mythics. If you go to your Soul Forge starting tomorrow, underneath Troops, there will be one single gem or Celestial Dragon per week, one of the 12, that will be craftable. We don't currently know its cost. We'll find out tomorrow. But yeah, you'll be able to go craft one of them. So if the Celestial Dragons eventually, or Cosmic Dragons, I always call them Celestial. But whenever the Cosmic Dragons roll around, yeah, if you're only missing one or two and you finally get it there, yeah, it can save you a lot of Dragonite. Though we don't currently know their exact cost. But whatever it is, if you're only missing one, it is 100% worth it. And if you're only missing two, it's probably worth it. Really comes down to what the cost ends up being. But we'll be able to go over that more tomorrow. Anyways, hello Abek, hello yeah, hello Chad, hello Mark, hello Isabel. Let's see, are we going to have Guild War tomorrow? No, we're almost guaranteed not going to have Guild War tomorrow. Hello, Bill. Hello, AFCB. Hello, Jets. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Oh, yeah, that was me watering. Or drinking water. I forgot, I don't have a face cam up right now. I will probably be doing something with that in the future. But I don't know where to put it without blocking, like, everything. Like, I have it right here. Hello, everyone. Let me see. Hey! There we are. But, oh, no, there isn't really any good place to put it without blocking, like, everything. So it's just like a little mini thing in the corner. I don't really know where to put it. But anyways, hello Tyrion, hello Draco, hello who else? Hello Cookie, hello Logic Sayer, hello T3, hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Missing only one Dragonite gem? Yep, you'll be able to get it in rotation. It could take as high as 3 months for it to rotate over the next 12 weeks, but hopefully you'll get it earlier rather than later. Really depends when it rotates. I assume it'll rotate through all once before it rotates again like the other systems do. I don't think they confirm that anywhere, but it's pretty much guaranteed to be the case, where it'll rotate every single one of them once before it does multiple again. Because that's how the Legends work, that's how the Mythics work, and I assume that is also how the Dragonite Dragons will end up working when they get implemented tomorrow. But anyways, let's go do some things. So we have a few dailies we still need to clear up, a few weeklies. Actually, I think I have a lot of Tower of Doom I need to go do. The guild's done, but I still haven't done my other battles. Pretty much since we scouted, I haven't actually really done any, so we'll need to go finish that today. Luckily, we have all the sigils we should ever need for that, so we should be good to go. Beyond that, yeah, just doing Paloozas. We're probably only aiming for 200 this week instead of 300, mostly because there was one day this week I couldn't really do much. So we're probably just aiming for the 200 instead of 3. But it will still keep going today until we get the 300 mark. But anyways, let's start with some non-Palooza related things, and then we'll get into all things Palooza. Just want to finish out all the standard weeklies, dailies, all that first, and then we just Palooza the rest of the time. Already got the timer ready to go. Also, hello Outlander, welcome, welcome. Do you think that the Mythic Troop PvP shop is worth it? No. Even if it was good, I would still say it's not worth it. It is extremely overpriced. It costs 25 deed books. It's basically an entire kingdom to max. I would highly advise not getting it. It's going to be available later down the line anyways. It is way cheaper just saving 4,000 Dragonite, or sorry, 4,000 diamonds for it at a later point than to bother getting it through the other resource. As 25 deed books is way better value than however many gem keys or seal keys or the 4,000 diamonds to craft it. So I would just wait on it. It's also pretty bad. Like, if it was, like, absurdly good, like, Stellarex level, it'd be like, okay, maybe. But, it's not even that good, either. It's extremely not good, and it's also, absurdly overpriced. I haven't actually seen a single one in PvP yet, not even under strict restriction, where it does have a little bit of use case, but not much. Alright, Tower of Doom. Should we just go do Tower of Doom already? I think we do. I have so much Tower of Doom I need to go do, though. Like, an absurdly high amount. Okay, here's the list. Where even are we? All right, 12. But yeah, we have a lot to go do. Luckily, our team is Stellarex, so we should be fine. Good old Stellarex. And of course, we're just using the Explodey guy with it since we can. And even if we can't use him, we would just use Takshaka. So regardless, we'll have an option. So it shouldn't take that long. Even though we're only halfway done with Tower of Doom, we're pretty much already done just because we can use Stellarex. Though every color you're allowed to use Stellarex, so pretty straightforward a lot of the time if you own it. Oh, and of course we showed other teams in the Monday video. But if you have access to Stellarex, as with pretty much everything, you should be running it. And starting on Monday, it'll start being easier to go and get it. We might not get one immediately, though. It might end up being a Gem Dragon, but over the next 12 weeks, any of you missing only 1 or 2 components for Stellarex should be able to get it pretty easily. Just save up all your Dragonite, and hopefully it won't be too expensive to buy it outright. We actually don't know its cost until tomorrow, so we'll find out soon. But we'll go over it in the weekly video and how worth it is. I'm still curious, like, what kind of ratio are they going to do? Is it going to be like 5 times, 10 times? Is it going to be something absurdly cheap, like only 2 times? Normally, it's more expensive than you think, though there was one time in the past they did it less expensive. The one time I could think of is when they added verses to the game for gems. They were only like 50 gems each, which is absurdly cheap to end up getting it. And I was thinking it's going to be like 500 or something before it came out. Like, I was guessing like 200 or 300 each or something. But ended up being only 50. So I'm curious to see where these Dragonite gems are going to, or Dragonite dragons are going to land. Because they could be anywhere from like double their cost to like 20 times the cost. It could be a very, very wide range depending on what on earth they feel like doing with it. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. Honestly, if they're cheap enough, I might even try getting a few here and there. But then again, at that point, I might as well just go for the normal drop table. Oh no, I'll probably save all of mine for the next cycle. We should actually be getting the next cycle of Dragonite Gems soon. So far, since they have existed, they've added a new set every year. That doesn't mean they always will. However, so far, they have added one every year. They're up to 8,000 Dragonite after this Stella. Nice. Saving up for the next dragons, yeah. Next dragons, probably not next update, honestly. If they're going to be adding them this year, it's going to be next update. And next update is likely late October or early November. More likely to be early November. And then one last update for mid-December. But I don't know, we'll find out. Very, very soon. Yeah, I'll try to go over as much as I can on the video tomorrow too with all that stuff. As tomorrow is technically also the release of version 7.1. Of course, we got it on Tuesday of this week. However, every feature that was in this patch will be fully operational starting tomorrow. We'll be able to see the new questline changes. We'll be able to see the Dragonite gems there. Or the Dragonite dragons, I mean, and all that. Yeah, 8.1. Did I say a different number? I meant 8.1. Yeah, that mythic that's available, that came the other patch, really absurdly expensive. That one that looks like a snake dragon thing that's from the golden marks. Honestly, even if it was 1/5 the price, I don't think I would go for it, even at that. Giving up even like 3 to 5 deep books for that thing is just not worth it. What's the best way to farm gold in 2024? Put 2 Cedrics on your team, a Leprechaun, and run whatever your best quick kill option is. There's also a pretty good one with the Ruby weapon. The only problem with the Ruby weapon is it's still money locked. I believe the final component of it will be available next month, actually. However, if you're missing the other components, you won't be able to get it next month. However, most people will be getting it for the first time next month. Because most gold farming teams right now are like the Ruby weapon, Cedric Leprechaun, or some variant of that. But if you don't have the Ruby weapon, you could just run, any other damage source and just run double Cedric into it. The only problem with that is sometimes you don't reach max gold a lot of times. And then you just run that on Explore 12. When did I turn into a lizard? Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Why does the voice sound weird? Oh yeah, how's the audio and everything, by the way? I have tweaked a few things. Also, remember earlier when I was saying the text looks weird when I was doing this? I found the issue. It actually wasn't my hertz. I did turn down the hertz from 165 to 144, though that wasn't the issue. The issue actually was there's a separate refresh rate system on my monitor that goes from like 1 to 5. It was set to 2 by default. And when I was setting it up, I was like, oh, why don't I just set it to the highest setting? For whatever reason, the highest setting has really weird functionality. I'm not sure if my computer just can't handle it or what, but it was actually what was causing the weird like fracturing and everything. But yeah, I fixed that now. I turned it back to setting 2 instead of 5. But yeah, I'm not sure why that is. It has like 2 refresh rates. One is the hertz that you have it set to, which is the main refresh rate, but then it has like some other thing that runs from 1 to 5. I don't quite understand what it's doing, but I set it to 2 and it's working now again. So apparently don't touch that button. And just keep it at 2 and it'll be fine. Audio is excellent? Perfect. Sounds good. Alright, we'll just keep it like this then. Yeah, I was tweaking around with quite a few settings. Still a lot of stuff I still need to do with this computer. I still need to reset half my password. Still a few other programs I need to go get. Like, I still don't have my photo editor on here to make thumbnails, or my video editor if we ever want to do more edited videos. So I do still need to go get that. But yeah, we're getting there. I think it's like 70-80% done. But we're almost back to like a normal computer setup very soon, TM. Anyways, what else are we doing? Okay, let's go finish out Tower of Doom. Probably should have done more of this earlier, but oh well. We'll do it now. Luckily, Underspire is pretty much already done. I just have to do all the dead end rooms. We're already good to go on that. It's just the dead end rooms and take the boss room, which we're right next to. The lack of face cam? I don't know. Where on earth do I put a face cam, though? I can add face cam. Where do you want it? I can put it right here. There we go. Face cam. Oh no, where do I put it? There's like no room. There we go. We got a face cam going. Perfect. There's just not a good spot to put it for Gems of War if you're not having like a sidebar kind of thing without blocking like half the screen. I guess I could kind of put it here. It blocks my last troop. That's like the best we're gonna get. Upside down and rotate it 3 degrees. That's a little bit too big. Okay, I can make it smaller. You can make it stamp size again. So it's not blocking anything. No? Oh no, there's just not a good solution here. Even smaller? I think we're small enough. Though I am technically blocking that one number. There we go. Tasked at the tiny. Also, hello, Andre. This week you decided not to play the full Underspire and got 2 Sentinels, 1 repeat and 1 new. Wow, that's really lucky. Yeah, this week's Underspire definitely wasn't as good to go all the way on. I've personally been doing the 4 method a lot, like completing up to the 4th section. I'll show it once we finish out Tower of Doom. So we still get the double silver every week, and it doesn't cost any extra torches, so it doesn't cost you any money per month. Because the other system that we're doing technically costs us like $2 extra a month. But now it costs us 0 a month. Unfortunately, we don't get double gold, but we do get double silver for free. Which is still pretty nice. It also saves about 700 gems a week, which is also nice. It also saves the hassle of having to do the final 2 zones, which are normally the most annoying, particularly the final one. Talk about shrinkflation. That's a funny joke. Yeah, shrinkflation's kind of crazy these days, especially when you buy a product after having not bought in it for like 5 or 10 years. Oh no, I ran out of water. That's not good. We're going for like another hour or 2. And I'm already out of water. I need to go get another one. I actually had pizza today, so I've been drinking so much water. I think it's like the 5th one I've gone through today, and I'm already still thirsty. Also, gosh, I have so much room in front of me. I really need to go put some stuff here. I am going to get the stream deck working later. I'm just not sure what I wanted to put on it yet and everything. But yeah, we're going to need to do something with it. Because I have so much space here. I'm not used to having so much space. Like, I can have like a whole meal here. There's so much space. Because I don't have my mouse and keyboard at the top side. If I was ever to like stand while streaming, I would. But with how we have it now, it's fine. Because of course I have like two areas where I can put the mouse and keyboard. One of the underside ones to just pull out and one on top. And I normally don't use the on top area, so quite literally the only thing on my entire desk is just a monitor right now. Because my mic's not on it because we have a mic stand. I guess technically I have the TV there, but I can always remove that. I'm not even using it anymore. Which I need to go get rid of that TV. I was trying to find someone who might need a free TV nearby, obviously locally. And I haven't been able to find anyone, so I might just be trashing it. It's a perfectly functioning TV, I just don't need it anymore. It was the one I normally use for streaming Nintendo Switch, which is actually probably something I should still test. Is see if I can get Nintendo Switch working on this screen with no delay. I know I'll get it working on this screen, I'm just not sure if it'll have a weird delay because of the capture card and everything. But assuming it has no delay at all, or at least very, 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 very minimal delay, yeah, the TV's just getting scrapped. Because that's literally the only reason I had that TV back there for the last like 6-7 years was to stream Switch. But as long as there's no capture delay, I can just do it on this screen. Because this screen has so much spare room. I have too much. That's like an issue that I'm having with this new computer. I just have too much space everywhere. Also, thank you, Jason, for the continued support. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Oh yeah, that reminds me. The emote should be done soon, TM. He's been a little bit busy with family stuff and everything. But the final results for them are questionable. But whatever works, we'll keep. And whatever doesn't, we'll just stick with what we have. I always like hiring people that I know, so regardless of the final result, we'll find something that we can use them for. Oh, so that's something else I still need to go do too. I still need to get a new banner and profile image made for the channel. I'm just not sure who I should go get, and I really don't want to hire some random person off of Fiverr again. I've had very mixed experiences off of Fiverr. I feel like it's 70% scams, 20% average, and 10% way above average. But it's really hard to find those people who are like 10% above average for like a good price. Like, it's very sporadic, the quality that you get from that place. You'll get everything from copyright infringement to like the best value you've ever gotten ever. So thank you, Chad, for the $2 tip as well. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Helps a lot. Helps out. Yeah. I can't word right now. But thank you a ton. Thank you, thank you. That's one thing that's been bad about me not streaming every day now. Because any day I don't stream, I don't talk at all. So I'm getting worse at talking again. I'm getting back to pre-stream levels of talking. I don't know, I've always been bad at talking. I was in speech classes for like forever when I was younger. The only reason I even was taken out of them was my grades were getting too high to even still be in speech classes. But I still had speech issues. It's always been a bit of an issue. Alright, can we please get him on web? That'd be great. Please? Sometime today? He's gonna die before I can do that. At this point, I might just cast him with no damage. Because the damage we get from the skulls is going to be more than what he can even do. Too bad he can't get unwebbed like mid-battle. Come on. Come on. No, how are you still webbed? Worst part is we have one summoner left on his team. It's like the final thing. You know what? Let me go give yourself a buff just to make sure it doesn't die. Just like Death Mark or something dumb. I'm doing fine, thank you. Hey, we're about to gain a level. Nice. Alright, 21. Where are we? Alright, we did that. We did that. We're almost done with this. Then we'll go do, I guess, PvP, and then we'll probably do Paloozas the rest of the time. We're only aiming for 200 this week, since we kind of had one day where we couldn't really do as much. So, we should be able to obtain that pretty easily in 4 or 5 more Paloozas. Probably 5, though it could be 4 depending on how lucky we get off of everything. It's likely to be closer to 5 there. We're number 40 on the Tower of Doom leaderboard. Will we send angels to hell for all the use sigils? Oh no, we normally don't try going high for that leaderboard. There's kind of no point in doing so. We would definitely try for Guild Wars again if they ever re-add it. But it could still be like half a year before they add it again. There's also the longest time in the game history where we've gone without Guild War. We're actually getting so long that there's almost been more time now without Guild War than how long the start of the game until when Guild War was first released. Which is kind of crazy to think about. Because it was about a year and a half from when the game released, from when Guild War released. And we're almost at the 1 year mark of no Guild War. So if that goes for another half that time, we'll be at a longer amount of time of no Guild War compared to when it was first introduced to the game. Which would make it truly the longest time of no Guild War ever. But I believe they're adding that early next year. We don't really have like an exact estimation. But it definitely seems like an early next year kind of thing. We're aiming for 69th place. We're aiming for level 1069 this year. We still got to get 17 more levels. Which should be pretty doable. That's like, what, 1 level a week for the rest of the year? About that much. Yeah, we're pretty much already at one of those levels. Also, if they do another double EXP week like they did that 1 week, it shouldn't take that long at all to get. Alright, that reminds me, we should probably start using some of these fireballs and heroisms. We're almost at the point where we can just finish it out with everything. Oh, we got a Valhawk. Perfect. Or Valraven, I mean. Wrong one. Alright, where are we? 23. I can fireball the fireball. Fireball, fireball. No, it's too early to start fireballing then. Alright, let me go from the back to know when we can start fireballing. Fireball, fireball. Heroism. Fireball. So that's 3. Because we're counting that one, right? Alright, so this floor we do it normally and then we start fireballing everything, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, so this is the last floor we do normally. And then we fireball everything. We just carpet bomb the place with fireballs. But yeah, I think that's going to be your plan then. So 253. And these will be the last rooms we ever have to do. And the boss room in the next section will be the final fight we have to do. So we should only have 5 more fights then. Everything else gets either fireballed or heroismed. Assuming I counted that correctly, but we'll find out in a moment. Alright, there's our lucky. What are we on right now? 23. We need a 5 and a 3. And that'll be good to go. One nice thing about not having the green screen activated, though, is I don't have to turn on that one light that's really harsh on the eyes. I do still need better lighting in this room, though. My lighting situation is, like, near non-existent right now. That's on the to-do list of things that need to get done that keep not getting done. But eventually. My entire lighting right now in this room is a corner lamp in that corner over there. Which is why this side probably looks brighter than the other side. Just one single corner lamp is my entire lighting right now. My ceiling lights has not worked in like 7 years. And I don't have any other lighting unless you count the computer screen in front of me. I just do a lot of lighting, surprisingly. My troop stats are eye-watering. Yeah, they're kind of high. It's not the highest in the entire game, but they are pretty close to what is considered max. People who spend a lot of money on deed books might have like 6 higher stats than us or so. But we're effectively at max stats. Without spending like hundreds extra money to try to get them up. Alright, we're good to go. And I have been adding more ways to get deed books over time as well. It's one of the reasons why gold marks are so good. They're basically just writs done right. They're more effectively writs than what writs ever were. In that they're basically a currency that transform into deed books. Even more directly than what writs do. Alright, now is where we need to figure out our fireball pathing here. Alright, so we fireball, take a battle, which will be our final battle. Then we fireball, fireball. Oh no! I just realized! No! I miscounted. I could have gotten a fireball fight. I did not put into consideration the fact that we don't need to take the unlock on the final one. Or I didn't put into consideration that fireballing the fireball gives you another fireball. Oh no, I wasted a fireball. Well, I didn't waste, but there's one fireball I won't be able to use effectively. Oh, that's unfortunate. I did technically miscount by 1. We did 1 extra fight that we didn't have to do. Whoops. Not too big a deal, though. Oh, the Death Mark, that's not good. You know he's gonna die next turn. Oh, he's arrived. Yeah, Hawk, don't run away. Don't do it. Alright, we'll get rid of yellow, I guess. How do we keep not getting full mana? Also, I clicked this before I double checked if we even had alignment. So there's enough there that was almost guaranteed, but there we go. Perfect. Alright, that's the final fight we have to do. Everything else is just fireball or heroism. Alright, where are we? 25. So 4, 5, and then heroism. 4, 5, heroism. Alright, and there we go, we're done. With 1 spear fireball. Since we have a spear, I guess I'll do floor 26 as well. Let's see, as long as there's not much to do here. Alright, there's only 1. Alright, we'll take the final battle here. One last final fight. This doesn't give you a scroll thingy, but I have the spear fireball, so we might as well go for it. And that'll be the end of Tower of Doom then. How about the guild a little? 2 extra battles. Or 2 extra dooms, whatever it's called. Also, let's see all the bare minimum club. Anyone 2 points lower than me is in the bare minimum club. Also, our boons are going to look really weird because we did a bunch of scouting on Monday. Alright, who did the bare minimum club? Everyone at 62 is bare minimum. Hey, did Ellie make the same mistake as me? That's kind of funny. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 people at the bare minimum club. 1 person at the super bare minimum club. They didn't even bother with any of the boons. Mine looks super high because we scouted on Monday. And Papedos is high because he scouted at probably most of it. Alright, there we go. Actually, let me go give one to Papedos. I normally do to whoever is our biggest contributor for that. Let's see. Where are we on League? Okay, we're 27th place. Come on, guilds. We gotta get above the other Dragon Guild. Alright, let's see. What am I doing? Papedos. Need to give him a thingy for being the highest contributing scouter. There you go. Enjoy. Someone also gave me gems this week for scouting on Monday. Oh, there we go. Normally it just works out best that way. Just have someone scout, and then people just give some free gems to them to make up for how much extra resources you have to spend scouting. Alright, there we go. Tower of Doom super completed. Alright, let's go to Clara Dungeon, Clara Underspire, which we're pretty much there. Actually, I might as well do this first since we're already here. So this is the double silver room. I have not actually bothered changing my team at all. I just stuck with pretty standard Rowan build, and it got the job done. No mythics, no legends even. Really low rarity team. We're just using an Empower Green into Rowan and to win. Ideally, you do want to cast your shield first if you can, and then go into her. I can't quite do it right now. Let's see, we'll let him do a thingy. But you want to get shield down first if you can to do the big buff. Then you double your Rowan and you're good to go. Ideally, we'd have some alignment here. Ideally, we'd also have some alignment here. I'll take the 3s, I guess. I think this is slightly short. It is. That's unfortunate. The third Rowan will do. And let's match. Easy as that. And there's our double silver. And of course our double epic Volkey. Alright, nice. Alright, let's go take some of the dead end rooms. So I made sure to save all my dead end rooms for now. So let's go take all of them that are visible, and then we'll see if we can get like a double dead end somewheres. Hopefully we can get a Guardian troop this week, though I highly doubt it. I don't know, we were really unlucky for like half a year, and then we got like exceedingly lucky, and now we're back to like no luck again. It'd be nice to get that luck back, because it was nice when we actually had luck down here. It actually felt rewarding. But now we're back on our getting nothing streak. Well, being diseased does not help much here. There we go. How are we still alive? It's kind of annoying having to triple cast in this third section. Luckily, I think this is the final or second to last battle we have to take here. Is Underspire worth doing in early game? Yes. You should at least be doing your free battles always. Worst comes to worst, double the bronze in the first zone. The bronze glory orb you get. Ideally, you'll want to be going to zone 4, which is where we are right now. But bare minimum, do the free battles to get to like zone 2. And use the lantern to either hoard them for later or use them on the first boss in zone 1. Which gives you double bronze glory orb. But the most ideal way would be to spend 50 gems a day. And go to double the tier 4 room, which is the one we just doubled from that one fight. For the double silver and double epic Volkey. That would be a little bit harder to do on a new account, but I feel like battles like this you could take as a newer account. Like, this is the team you would have as a newer player as well. So it just would be less stats that you would have, but this team would be exactly the same right now. At a low level range. At least this week anyways. Because this basically is a low rarity team. Highest thing we have is this epic with Empower. It's in event key drop table right now, if you still want to go get it. Because that's one nice thing about Underspire weeks, is epics and legends aren't as hard to get because they're already from the kingdom. Because you can already event key for it of the event week. There we got a torch. Anything else? Any dead ends that we already have scouted? Otherwise, I'll go for a double dead end somewheres. I think that was all the ones I got off stream. So now to look for any juicy double dead end we have. Alright, there's one that we can go 2 into to get to a room. Do we not have a double dead end? That's a double path, but it's not deep enough. That's a double path, but it's not deep enough. Huh. I didn't get a single double dead end. And the ones I did were already scouted, I guess. Just double checking I didn't miss one somewheres. That's a little unfortunate. I didn't find a single double dead end I didn't already take. Do I risk it then? The safest bet would be go here. The greediest thing would be to go like right here or something. This one could also work out because you already found the merchant in this area. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this path and the other path that I only have to do 2 for. Will give us our best chance of hitting something. Potentially twice. Because the other paths, we're going to have to go too deep before we can cash out on it. Hey, a level. Oh, double dead end. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. This is exactly what we wanted to see here. No! What is this? No! You're not allowed to do that. Oh, also, we got a double dead end with Merchant boss room. I feel like it took me forever to find this once, and ever since then, I've found it like 20-something times. Alright, let's go take the only thing we could do with 2 rooms, which is right here. That's really unfortunate. Double dead end with nothing. Also, here's the redeem code, by the way. We're going to hand out probably like 3 or 4 tonight. But here's the first one. Also, I'm still doing this on the other computer. Should probably get the system on a new computer soon. I did finally do all the socials. So I do have like Discord, Telegram, and everything on the other computer now. It's kind of cool how they have it now. All you have to do is just scan a thingy, and it gets your profile in. Which is a kind of cool new tool. I'm not sure how long they had that for, maybe for a while. But yeah, to get into your Telegram, Discord, and similar things, you literally just have to scan your phone that's already in on it, and it logs you in without even needing your password. So those were 2 passwords I didn't need to bother resetting. As it kind of just auto lets you in. Just by having the phone. Very convenient. No! Why is our luck so bad? 3-0 dead ends. That is so unfortunate. Wow. Every path we went down was dead end. The only dead end rooms I was able to take were the ones I found off stream. That is so unlucky. We found a double dead end into a normal dead end, all with nothing. Not even like loot dead end, just like natural dead ends. Very unfortunate. That's under Spire for the week. Alright, anyways, only other weekly, daily we haven't done is, I believe, PvP at this point. So I guess we'll clear out PvP real quick. Shouldn't have to take too long. Mostly will be however long it takes to get the 3 Valhawks. Because all we have to do is do Central, which we're going to do anyways for 12 gold marks. And get 3 Valhawks around the way. What's our final score that we finished at? Oh yeah, how are we doing on these? Good. Oh, we're getting close to the Guardian Battles one. Just trying to see which ones we're kind of getting near. That's the last one we can get burning marks from as well. I might end up saving them for next season. But anyways, alright. What am I doing? Oh yeah, much longer is the PvP season anyways? That's not what I wanted. Oh, I actually did want to check this. Oh no! I'm gonna get demoted. Oh, I might have to do a lot of PvP then. I don't know, should I use one of those medals? I guess I will. How much longer do we have in the season? In the current season? Because I do kind of want to get rid of all the medals I had before then. I think I only have 1 left though. And it'd probably be better just to do slightly more PvP. I forget, where do you check these? Yeah, I only have 1 gold one left for 5,000. While we're here, oh yeah, we 555. Let's go get the books. Nice, purple, that's what we want to see. Come on, more purple. Come on, 1 more purple. Only 1 purple. That's still good though, better than 0 purple. Very nice. But yeah, we're gonna have to do some PvP to not get demoted. Oh no, I need like 2,500 more points. Let me double check, where were we? Yeah, we need to get to, yeah, we need another 2,000 points. So in all fairness, we're probably gonna hit that almost naturally just getting these Valhawks right now. Oh no, we could try the demoted method. Is the lower bracket a lot easier? Has anyone actually tried that? Because I haven't tried getting demoted yet. Maybe we will deliberately get demoted this week. Because I've been trying to stay up just so we get like extra silver marks and a few other things like that. I'm also not sure if it affects the gold marks or not. And if it does, that's like an extra, like what? That's an extra like 10 gold marks a week. Assuming it does affect it. I'm not sure if it does though. Or if it's just a tie to your alliance. But if it does, that's an extra 10 gold marks a week. Which is like the main reason for being up there, assuming it does affect it. But of course, if we make leaderboard, then that would make up for any amount of extra gold marks we would be getting otherwise. I don't know, have people tried that yet? Also, hello Jamie, by the way. Because if it's a lot easier to win the lower bracket, maybe I'll save the 5,000 for that and go win with it. Because if we can win top 3 with like 20, 30,000 points, I probably would. Get like 60 gold marks or however many it is and still move back up. I don't know, I guess we'll try it deliberately this time and demote ourselves. Hopefully we don't get a really annoying bracket. Because that'd be a lot better to use our 5,000 token on for getting top 3. What's a decent VP score to get? Highest you've seen is around 145. There's a lot of weird parameters that make you get more. It's more so how quickly you win a fight rather than the VP you get per fight. As long as you're winning quickly, it doesn't really matter the VP that you're getting per battle. Like right now, I'm probably only getting like 80 for this fight, but we're winning in like 1 click. How many did I get? Where does it tell me? I only got 61 for this fight, but we're winning in like 1 single click. So our VP per hour is higher. So the VP per battle doesn't really matter that much. More so VP per hour. Because even though we're only getting 61 a fight, it's we're getting them very quickly. Like around the 60-70 range. Where we're getting them in like 1 single click. Yeah, I didn't get no Valhawks. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll just camp PvP until we get our 3 Valhawks real quick then. So hopefully we can get some gnomes. It is still Vault Weekend after all. Also, we will be doing Paloozas and stuff this stream. It might not seem like it, but I'm still going to be doing like an hour of Palooza at minimum. Maybe a little longer. We'll see where we are. First, let's go get our 3 Valhawks. I really do starting to hate the Valhawk system a lot more here. I just hate how random of a daily it is. Because every other daily, you know exactly when it's going to end. But this one can take so long sometimes. Because it's a 1 in 5 chance per battle and you need to land it 3 times. So sometimes you'll get it done in like 5 fights total. And then other times it'll take like 40, 50. It's hard to gauge like how long it's going to take you to do this daily ever. As there's no consistent time that it takes like pretty much every other daily and weekly in the game. Or going into it, you already know pretty much exactly how long it's going to take you. But this you never know how long it's going to take. Like we're still not even at 1 yet after all this PvP. We haven't hit a single one. It's like we've done none at all. You have PTSD with the Paloozas? What team are you using that he got away? Because most first farming teams one-shot every Palooza gnome. Assuming you're doing on Explore 1. Because both for a Wayne build and the Dust Devil Ironhawk build both one-shot all the Palooza gnomes. Which are the main 2 quick kill teams for the Vault Event weekends. Rowan is ran if you don't have Ironhawks, and Ironhawks are ran if you do have Ironhawks. Reminds you of that Battle Crasher legendary system they use sometimes to get a new legend. Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Oh no, that one wasn't that bad, to be honest. Ever since they changed that system, well, it was luck-based, it wasn't that bad overall after they changed it. The system for it was pretty bad prior. But after the changes they made, it honestly wasn't that bad. Hey, our first one. But yeah, that was one of them that is pretty sporadic. I never really found that one to be annoying, personally. Mostly because it applies to any battle, not just a certain location. So you could go almost anywhere and still get progress on it. Whereas the Valhawks, you can only do PvP. Because that was one of those systems where if you just spammed Explore, you would still get it as well. So you could still do it with like Palooza events like right now and everything else. Whereas the Valhawks, the biggest issue with them is that it's restricted only to PvP. So you don't passively get them while doing any other piece of content. You have to do PvP specifically. Which I think might be actually their bigger issue then. It's more so that you don't passively get them. You have to go out of your way for them. Which is the big difference between having to get 10 of that Battle Crasher compared to 5 or 3 of these things. Because if we had to do 10 of that Battle Crasher today, we would just be doing Paloozas right now. Or doing verse farming. Actually, I would already have it done. Because all the verse farming I did earlier today would have already completed it. Oh, it was in PvP? Okay, that would make sense. Oh, there's a second one. One more to go. Let me just double check that this isn't the third, though. If I'm counting correctly, that should be the second. Yes it is. Alright, one more. We're almost there. So close yet so far. I still haven't gotten it yet, right? Nope. Just making sure. I feel like whenever I do this, I'll sometimes forget about it and then go like 10 extra fights. And then realize, oh, we already have it. Oh no, we pure missed. No! Oh, he's cursed too, or webbed, I mean, I will eventually say the right thing. He's submerged. Alright, Talk Chaka, go. That's such a weird fight. There we go. Very clunky battle. Alright, show me the Valhawk, please. Oh, that's the verse I need. Alright, let's not lose. Well, not necessarily lose, more so him running away. Yeah, that's the one we need. Verse 3. Very nice. I think we're at 20 verses right now. Of course, I haven't actually consumed them yet today, though. But I believe that does put us at 20 verses. Which is more than what we started with this week, though we still haven't consumed today's amount yet. But I'm probably only running 4 tonight. Whatever we have after that will probably be the amount we go for this weekend. Oh, so hello, Dr. Mr. Z. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, Drake, if I didn't say hi. Welcome, welcome. Wait, have I still not gotten this yet? Gosh, Valhawk, stop being so random. Please, just drop already. We literally got a verse 3 in the time that's taken to get this thing. You know we're going really dry for getting the verses we need almost at a higher number than the Valhawk. And they are coded to go into the battle at the same time, so the gnomes will never block us. Unlike some of the older systems that you did block. But your Valhawk will never be blocked by a gnome in PvP. Apparently this has turned into a PvP stream. We're honestly not even going to be the low rank anymore. At this rate, we're going to hit 12k on accident. We might accidentally stay in our bracket instead of going down. Let me go check. How far have we gone? We started at like 10,000. Oh no! I accidentally made the bracket. That's really funny. We've gone so dry that we actually took leaderboard. Actually, we could technically stop now and not make leaderboard. Oh no, I kind of want to make leaderboard though. Let's just do a few fights. We already came this far. Might as well go a few more. And if someone knocks us down, that's fine. Oh, we already came this far. Might as well do 3 more at this point. How many did I get? 55? Alright, so we need like 4 more fights. Well, we got all of our Valhawk now, finally. Hey, we got a Versinum too. Not the one I need, though. That's the one I have way too many copies of. Yeah, 1 or 2 more fights and we should be good to go. Yeah, we'll take a high one, I guess. Keep getting bad low ones. Alright, 1 more fight after this one and we should be in the clear. And if someone overtakes that, then that's fine. But we're already this close, we might as well make it. Yeah, 1 more high score one and we should be golden. Perfect, 90, exactly what we want to see. Unfortunately, double Tuck Shaka. But luckily the Wand and Stellarex got switched out. There we go. And it should be like 100 something. 112? Nice. Alright, we should be good. And there we go. Actually, we overkilled a little. There we go. We're not bottom cut again. So far, we haven't actually ever made bottom cut. But if it does happen at some point, I do kind of want to see what happens when we go down. But not this week, unless someone passes us at the end. Anyways, alright, so, can we finally start Paloozas now? I think we're officially done with every daily, weekly, and everything in between. Let's just do one last check. Adventure board, check. Daily XP booster thing, check. Also, I already used all the other XP boosters off stream. So we're good to go. I guess I could technically use one more on stream, the one that we have from today. Campaign, check though. I haven't actually claimed the rewards. Also, did I not buy the Kingdom Pass yet? I need to go do that later. What is it, like 10 bucks? Let's see. Tower of Doom, check. We even overkilled a little. Underspire, check. 1 torch left. Nothing I can do with it. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's no dead end room I can take. Unfortunately. Just making sure I didn't leave one behind from off the stream since I saved them all for stream in case we get something good. But nope. Alright, what else? Oh yeah, dungeon. Almost forgot dungeon. It's Diamond Day too. How could I forget Diamond Day? Alright, this should be the last thing then. This is why you checked. We even got extra diamonds. And we're already set to the right team. Perfect. Alright, this should be the last daily, weekly thing. And then from here, we'll just go run an hour of Palooza. Perfect. We'll have another code in a little bit then. Probably as soon as we finish this, we'll hand out another one and then hand out another 2 while we run the Paloozas. Oh, that's not a direction. Trying to use the little gem thingy. And of course, tomorrow morning we'll go over all the weekly stuff as well. It's actually a pretty busy week, surprisingly. It's one of the more impactful weeks we've had in a while. Because 8.1 will be fully registered. We're going to have the rework to Karkaroff. And the Mythic from last Friday will still be available till Friday. Or, you know, till Thursday morning. That's unfortunate. We technically can win that, it's just not worth trying to. This team is very Stellaryx-centered. Second Stellaryx goes down, there's pretty much no team left. That's the big issue with running this guy instead of Takshaka. Like, Takshaka can hold his ground. This thing, if it's your last damage source, you're gonna win so slowly. Like, you still technically can win with him, it's just not worth it. Whereas Takshaka, you can use that as a primary damage source, it's so much damage. While still doing mana accumulation. This guy does more mana accumulation more consistently though, which is why we use him. But you might notice in PvP that I don't use him. Mostly because the Takshakas make a better comeback. Like in any situation where you can die, you generally want to run Takshaka instead of him. In any situation where you're likely not to, like this mode and similar or even weaker, you tend to run the Explodey guys. Alright, and that is officially everything now. Yep, Tower of Doom. Alright, we're good to go. I know we do not have Guild War next week, even though it says it will be. Because they did not add Guild War in the most recent patch. They probably still will be in the next year or so, but hasn't been implemented yet. Alright, where are we on Epic Vault Keys? Actually not that bad, we're at 11 right now. We started at 1455, though 2 of them is from the thingy. Isn't this Vault Weekend? Yes. We're starting it right now. Actually, let me go hand out a code. This is Vault Weekend. We're not going for 300, though. We're going for, like, 200 light. Well, it's because there was that one day I couldn't do it. So we're going to do 4 more Paloozas, and whatever that gets us to is what it gets us to. Yeah, this will be one of the lightest Vault Weekends we've ever done since we've started doing them. Well, not counting, like, before the buff. But I mean, like, since Paloozas have existed. Alright, let's go run it. I got my timer ready, all the way in the corner over here. And let me go into Palooza. Alright, let me make sure I have the correct team. I don't have Dust Devil team set right now. Make sure there's not a Mimic here. If anyone still has any other questions or anyone want me to go over, let me know. We'll have 2 more codes a little bit later. And I guess at this point we'll run 1 hour of Palooza then. That'll probably conclude our Vault event weekend. Might still grind a little bit off stream for some verses though. Because I really want to get back to 20, and we're going to go down to 16 after this. So I kind of want to try repairing it some towards 20, even if not the whole way. This question has been on the ignore list 2 times. Going to ask again. Justice Turret in Vault Key yet? I want to say yes, but I do not know for sure. I'm not 100% certain on that one. Wasn't that the one from the previous season? If it is, then I don't think it is, actually. If that was the tarot card you got from last season's pass, it's probably not in drop table yet. How many copies do I have? Likely 1. Which one was it? Justice? Yeah, it's definitely not in drop table. This was the one from previous season. It's probably going to be a few more weeks to like a month before this thing is in drop table. But yeah, I'm pretty certain this one is not in drop table. Plus I only have 1 copy, so that's more to it also not being in drop table yet. But I'm pretty sure it's not. Because if that's the previous season, it hasn't been that long. It's only been like, what, 3 weeks since the previous season. We're in week 2 right now. And we're about to hit week 3 tomorrow. So yeah, it's definitely not a drop table yet. It's normally like 4 to 6 weeks after the season, which is generally week 5 or 6 of the new season. And we're hitting week 3 next week, so we still got like a 3-week period before it's in drop table. Assuming they even add it then. Because sometimes they wait a little longer. But anyways, alright, let's go start running some Paloozas. Let me get the timer ready. Alright, click the timer. Click this. Yes. Alright, we're good to go. Gosh, I still keep clicking my hotkey for the previous timer. Every single time. One thing I might want to try figuring out how to work is the... my monitor actually has an internal timer that you can end up using. I don't know how to use it, though, properly. But I might want to try setting that up at some point. It also has a built-in speedrunner timer, which is kind of cool. If we ever start speedrunning again. Not sure how that works compared to just using the other program. Probably just easier using the other program. Will Pharaoh Khafre be an event chest tomorrow? Oh, that's a good question. The answer should be yes, but I actually don't know. Because he was the previous month's Mythic. So it's only been 5 weeks. So I actually do not know if he's in drop table or not. I want to say yes, but I cannot 100% confirm that he is. But if anyone does know that info, I would like to know as well. Because he's in a really weird gray area where he was added like 5 weeks ago. So he hasn't hit like that 6-week threshold yet. I feel like he's not going to be honest. I would play it on the safer side and not bother tomorrow. Like, if you're specifically looking for that Mythic, I would not open event keys to try to get that Mythic. Because I'm pretty sure he's actually not in drop table. They did this as one of the past Legends as well. Where they did an event for it where he wasn't in drop table. But the event was, like, really good if you end up utilizing it. And it looks like they did the same again with the most recent Mythic. Not the one that we have right now, but the previous month's Mythic. And that it's really good for this current, you know, like, for Underspire next week and stuff. But it's probably not in drop table. And even if it is, the amount of keys you would have to do is, like, absurdly high. But yeah, I would play it on the safe side and honestly just say it's not in drop table. Because I'm pretty sure it's not. We had the same thing happen with Emberclaw. Or is that like the 4 or 5 week period and it would have been really good for the event, but it definitely wasn't a drop table. For that, it was easy to check. It's a little bit harder to check for the Mythic because it's a Mythic compared to a Legend. But yeah, I'm pretty certain he's not going to be in drop table tomorrow. So you have to wait till the Kedar event after next Kedar event to be able to get him with event keys. Oh yeah, we have the little mini camera in the corner. We haven't found a solution yet, so we're just chilling in the corner. Oh wow, we just got 2 epic Volkies and a Volky from that one. Really solid. Oh yeah, that's true. If you check global chat for like 10 minutes tomorrow morning, if you're on at like 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'd be able to know for sure if he's in drop table or not. Because within like 5-10 minutes, you'll see a bunch of people getting mythics constantly. And if you don't see any of him, then he's probably not in drop table. What's hello, Genki? Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. What's hello, Earthbound? If I didn't already say hi, welcome, welcome. Yep, it's Vault Weekend. We're running the last of it right now. Still have 3 more to run after this. Yep, good old Vault Weekend. Been slacking on a little bit this weekend, but we're still going to be coming away with 200 keys. Roughly. I'm running 3 more Paloozas after this, and whatever the number is the number we're ending on. Regardless what that gets to, but it should be pretty close to 200. So hello, Jamie, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome, welcome. You have 2 Dragonite Gnomes in a single fight. That's a first for you. Nice. Yeah, it is possible during a Palooza to get 4 Dragonite Gnomes and 4 Curse Gnomes and stuff like that. I've never seen 3+ Dragonite Gnome in a battle. Also, it's also possible to get multiple Verse Gnomes, oddly enough. But that's extremely rare given how much rarer they are now. But yeah, every gnome can appear multiple times over during Paloozas, including the super rare ones, but because they're super rare, it's very unlikely. Yeah, I think I've seen double Dragonite Gnome 4 to 5 times now, but I've never seen a triple or a quad. Though if I ever did see a triple or a quad, I would probably wait out almost the entire timer. Because that's like 100 Dragonite or something. On average, if not more. Yeah, if I had to guess, I would say the Mythic is not in drop table. If you're trying to get Caffroo for the event keys next week, I would advise not doing so. As I'm actually pretty certain that it will not be in drop table. And for the video, I'm just going to say it's not in drop table. Unless I see someone within like 5 minutes get one in global chat before I do the video. But if I don't see it, I'm just going to say it's not a drop table, even if it is. Because honestly, even if it is, it's better to save diamonds for it to get it. There's already a lot of other things in the drop table that are going to block it. Like, let's say hypothetically he is in drop table, even though he likely won't be. I think there's like, what, 3 mythics there now? So if you're trying to get 2 copies of him, you'd have to do like over 6,000 event keys. Not to mention, he's almost guaranteed not a drop table, so you have a 0% chance of getting him. But even if he was, you would have to do 6,000 plus event keys just to get 2. And it's way better just to save 2,000 diamonds for it down the line. Unless you're missing like every mythic there. But again, he's almost guaranteed not in drop table though. Are there even other mods on here? Well, Isabel's here. Isabel's always here, lurking. Waiting for me to say we're handing out a redeem code so she can post the link. Hey, Dragonite Gnome. We're only halfway through, so it's not worth stalling. Honestly, these days, unless it's like a minute plus, I'm not going to bother stalling on them. Or, you know, a minute under, I mean, not a minute plus. Oh, that was a pretty high roll. It gave us 10, even with the reduction. That means he was going to give us like 50 or 80 or something. Hey, that reminds me, I actually got an 80 off stream. Actually, a couple hours ago, even. I'm not sure if that's his highest roll. It's either 80 or 100 is his highest. I could have sworn he had a really rare 100. But there is a chance 80 is actually his highest roll that he can do. And I actually got it earlier. I don't recall getting it that often. Might only be our second or third time. Because, of course, a lot of them you get during Paloozas where you can never roll their max amount anyways. All the mods coming out from the woodworks. I think we have like 5 mods here right now. Another epic Volky. Honestly, I need to go through my mod list at some point and get rid of like 90% of them. Because I think our channel has like 50 to like 80 mods right now. Not anyone who's currently a mod who's normally here. I mean like all the older people from ages back. Because we have people from like 8-9 years ago. Obviously don't really show up much these days. If you ask Tacit, you're Lester. I know you're Mr. Z. Or whatever name you're changing to on a given day. Oh, I just know you as Mr. Z, though. Oh, so after this Palooza, I need to go get a water. I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded. Not sure what from. It's actually really hot in here. Oh, the AC just turned on. There we go. Honestly, it might be a slight food coma. I ate an entire pizza. You know when you get a pizza and it's in slices and, you know, you're supposed to eat, like, some of the slices? I definitely overdo it sometimes. You just eat the whole pie. Today was one of those days. I downed a whole pie in, like, an hour. Oh, we're doing so good on Epic Volkeys. You were in the middle of Palooza, so you couldn't say the lows. Paloozas require full attention. That's the only slight bad thing about Paloozas. If you leave the game, the timer still goes down. So you can't do like a partial Palooza. Gotta stay locked in for at least 15 minutes. It's pretty dumb that it ticks down even when you're not logged in, though. Like, I can understand it ticking down when you're not in a battle, but still in the game. But it really shouldn't tick down if you're completely, like, not even in the game at all. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what the cost of the new egg is going to be tomorrow. Oh, probably one of the first things I discuss in the weekly video. Because out of all the things that are coming in 7.1 tomorrow, it is probably the most relevant one. Because the other one's just a cosmetic visual change to like the little quest line, which we'll be doing tomorrow night stream. I actually got to already see it when I did on Friday. Because it's already implemented in the game, it's just everyone who has all the quests done can't see it. But when I was setting up the Gems of War account, I tried the new player experience them. The only thing I kind of hate about it, and I wonder if it turns off any players to the game, is it locks you in a tutorial for like an hour. Like, I was doing it for about half an hour, and even with prior experience, game knowledge on the game, after like half an hour, I was still in the tutorial. Like, before it even brings you into the actual game. That's not really a long tutorial. Like, I know some games do have, like, multiple hour-long tutorials. But for something that's supposed to be, you know, like, you just get in and get out kind of game like Gems of War, having a tutorial that's, like, an hour long plus before you could even get into the game itself is actually really absurdly long. I never realized it's so long. Because they added a whole extra section beforehand on top of the tutorial that was already there. Alright, this should be the last one we can get in. Wait out a few extra seconds. And there we go. Nice! We max rolled the Glory Gnome. Unfortunately, we low rolled everything else. Looks so sad, 100 next to 1,000. They're both low roll. Well, at least we high rolled the Glory. I was about to go check something, I already forgot what it was. Oh yeah, never mind, I can't check that till tomorrow. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second. Let me go get a water, and then after this next Palooza, we'll go hand out a code. But let me go get some refreshment. I might even go get 2 waters. Actually, you know what? I'll get some water and some caffeine. How about that? Or the other soda. I need something. I need something like non-watery to go with all the water. I'll be back in 1 minute. You can have a cheer and green screen stream. Only problem with this chair, with where the green screen is it's such a tight fit. There's like no room. That's the thing. Oy. Keeps getting caught in the chair. There we go. Success. Anyways, where were we? What were we doing? Water and drink break. What's the new egg? Oh, it's not a new egg, but we're going to be able to craft starting tomorrow the gem dragons and celestial dragons, or the gem dragons and the cosmic dragons directly. So if you're missing only 1 or 2 of them, they're going to be easier to target. There's only going to be 1 per week, but it's likely on a rotating system. So after 12 weeks, you would rotate through all of them. So in the next 3 months, you'll be able to get whatever eggs you're missing. So by early December, you'll have them all. Whatever you're missing still. We don't know what the cost will be until tomorrow. But if you're only missing 1 or 2 from either set, it'll definitely be worth it to get the last 1 or 2. Regardless of its cost, it'll always be worth it for the final one. And depending on their cost really determines if you would use it for the second or third as well. But regardless of its cost, it is 100% worth it for the final one you need. If you have 5 out of 6 for either of them. Good old water. Yep, we got the good old water. The Icelandics. Also the poppy soda that we've been getting. I can show it really easy to the webcam now. Because the webcam's actually way closer to me now in this setup. Though I know it's like so small here. Wait. Why is it not letting me click thingy? Wait, what? Why is it not? I'm so confused. There we go. Oh, there we go. Where's the thingy? Where's the thingy? I don't know. Where's even the label? There we go. But it's way easier to show stuff to the webcam now. It's like 2 times closer to me than before. Gosh, I need a newer webcam. Do you look at all those pixels? Look at those pixels. You see those pixelation? I definitely can on my screen. Not sure if you guys can too. But yeah, I think that's our next upgrade. I've been using this webcam for like 8 years now. And it was already out of date when I got it. It's like a cheap $30 webcam. Like for what we use it for, it's normally fine. But gosh, is that such bad quality. Well, I'll need to get a new one later. We'll probably keep this mic because honestly it's fine. But gosh, we gotta replace that webcam. Bare minimum, I need something that could do 1080p 60. Because right now, that could barely do 1080 and it only does 30 frames per second. And even the 1080 it does, it's like a really low quality 1080. Not to mention wear and tear on the product just from having it for so long. Anyways, what are we doing? I don't need his pet, right? Oh, I do. Oh, good. Then I checked. Let me go grab this real quick. This is why you check. All right, let me go take this out real quick. And after this, we'll go and do a Palooza, hand out a code, and go from there. We'll probably run 3 more Paloozas this stream. Oh yeah, Poppy's really good. They're pretty expensive, but I just drank them sparingly. That's better than drinking some like super high sugar soda. Because I can't stand diet sodas. Like Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, any of those. Because I use like those fake sugars and everything else. Not only do they leave me with a headache, but I don't know, they just taste so off. Like if I'm gonna drink a soda, I'm gonna drink a sugary soda. Like I will never drink the diet version. But otherwise, it's better just have these healthier alternative sodas. Even if they're a little pricier, just drink them sparingly. Because I only drink like probably 2 or 3 of these a week. No, I did have a Mountain Dew earlier when I had it with the pizza. Like an actual Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, I showed it to Isabel earlier. Not sure if she responded back. But the other game that we're playing is having a big update in a couple weeks at the end of this month. So my new goal is to finally finish maxing in that account on that game before the update comes out, which I believe is the 26th or 28th. It was 20-something. So we got like 3 weeks. So I'll probably be streaming that sometime this week, probably on Thursday. Because we should only need a few more streams of it to finish that game off. And by finish, I mean get to the point where we can start playing the game. As is every MMO in existence. Hey, that reminds me, how's Palia been, Isabel, Genki, and Cookie? Because every time I check Discord, I see all 3 of you in a group chat together. I'm not sure if it's my Discord just glitching out or if it's you guys actually in a group chat every time. But I use Discord very sparingly, and like every other time I go in, I see you guys all in a Palia group chat. Alright, oh, let's see, we did that. Alright, let's go run the next Palooza, then we'll go hand out a code. Still engaging and fun as always, nice. Alright, let me go start the timer back up. New content and plushies? Ooh, what new plushies there? Alright, timer has started. Palooza has started. Alright, let's go do the Palooza, and then we'll have a redeem code after this one. I find it funny that you're doing Gems of War for Nomapaloozas, and you were here super grinding for the event card as part of the 10,000 to get the card. Nice. I don't know, I've never really been able to get into much sports stuff. It's kind of funny because the other person who's been staying in this house with us over the last several months, they got the Game Pass thing or whatever that's called to watch like all the football games. So anytime I go into the living room now, it's always football. Oh no, I've never gone to football or anything. The most I ever got into football was like when I used to play for them during high school. Because our football team made it to state like 3 years in a row. And we got to play for the marching band each time, so we got to get there for free. And gosh, do they have good concession foods. I even actually worked one of the concessions there. The biggest issue I would say with current like sports games, because I actually did used to play them like almost like 20 years ago or whatever it was. You know, not like play them, but you know, there were some friends over, we could like mess around with them. But I feel like they've gone really predatory lately. Like, not only do they all have like a $70 price tag these days, but also have a billion microtransactions, which is still something I don't think I've ever done yet. I know that's starting to become like common practice, selling like a $70 game and have microtransactions. I have still never paid for a game that both has an upfront cost and has microtransactions. Not counting DLC, of course. It just seems weird that that's becoming a lot more common practice to double dip like that. Hello, Defiant! Welcome, welcome. Alright, that reminds me, you know what's on soon? 2 days from now, the presidential debates. That's gonna be so juicy. It's like the peak of the political season. It's only going to go downhill from there. Snooze fest? No, this will be the most interesting day of the entire campaign. Everything from there will be snooze fest. Why juicy? Because it's the first time they're ever meeting. Ever. Kamala Harris and Trump have never met before. I don't know, for the most part, I haven't been following politics much the last several years. But this is definitely the most interesting thing that has happened in a while. We're almost at the halfway mark. We'll hand out a code after this one. And then I guess we'll run 2 more. Might as well. So Discord watch party? No, I'm not going to be streaming or anything like that. I had pizza earlier. What kind? I was just playing from, oh gosh, I forget what the place is called. I didn't order from it. Because the other person ended up getting it to watch it with his game, so he just got all of us a pizza. I know it begins with M, and it's not Mario's. It's some kind of Italian word that starts with an M. But I got it from that place. Or not, I didn't get it. The other guy did. He just got all of us a pie. No, I didn't get pineapple. Good old plain. Marco's? Yeah, I think it's Marco's. Yeah, it's the best place around us. Because nearly every other place around us just sells cardboard with cheese on it. It's like the only pizza place nearby that actually tastes like pizza. And even theirs wasn't the greatest. Like, it wasn't bad. But I've definitely had a lot better pizza than that. But it's definitely the best pizza around. For how low that bar is. That's a very low bar. But they do exceed it, luckily. Like, Marco's in any other location would probably be just average pizza. And by any other location, I mean New Jersey or New York. But around my area, it's actually the best pizza around. Yeah, I assume Marco's is a chain restaurant, isn't it? It sounds like it is. Like one of those smaller chains. So I keep rubbing the thinking beard. It's actually the longest I've almost ever had it. My thinking beard. Normally I shave it way before it gets this long. Wait, does it get a verse gnome? I just noticed that one thing. It looks like verse 4. Didn't even notice. That's the only problem with having a slightly bigger screen now. Is you have to look a lot wider to see something. Because my game right now is like twice the size that it would have been on the other computer. Chat right now is like a gigantic bar down like 1/4 my screen. Oh, vertically it's 100%, but it's like 1/4 taking up the space. But if I had that size on the other computer, it would take up like half the screen. Feels weird having so much screen real estate. I don't know what to do with all of it still. Still something I'm trying to adjust to. Because I've never had an ultra-wide monitor. It's basically the equivalent of having 2 monitors. It's so wide. Alright, there's 3 minutes left on the Palooza. It's not worth stalling on this guy. Ooh, he might run for me. I had double skull chance we missed. No! That hurts. In all fairness, we only lost like 10 Dragonite, but still. Rip. We're going to need that soon if they're adding another set of dragons this year. So far, since Dragonite's gems have existed, or Dragonite resource, they have added a new Dragonite dragon set every year. Which means in the next few months, probably by next update, we're probably getting another set. Unless they're just skipping it this year. Now, given that they did a whole nother system for the Dragonite already, in the most recent patch, I assume they're adding one next patch. They're sure setting up to do so. Alright, let's see. Got 2 minutes left. Also, did we just get 3 Ultra Rare token? Oh, nice. Triple Glory into a Curse as well. You have a Marco's here, but it's called Marco's Italian Deli. I don't have that many delis near me, surprisingly. It feels weird because in New Jersey, there's like delis everywhere. Plus, my dad knows like every deli person. Actually, there's one deli that he goes to that he almost always eats for free. I think I told the story last time I was there. When I was there back in July. So a couple months ago. The owner of the place was installing a air conditioner, but he didn't really know how. So my dad had to spend like half an hour doing it for him. Because the unit wasn't quite the right size, so he had to go make some wood so it would like get in correctly. And that was like a whole ordeal, but it was really funny. And then we got a free meal. But even when he doesn't do stuff like that for him, he still normally gets a free meal from him. That place is a pretty nice deli as well. I forget what it's called. I think it's just called like something deli. Like it's literally just called like deli pretty much. But it's a pretty good one. It's been there, gosh, I think since I've been in elementary school. So that'd be, what, good 15 years? 16, 17, 18? It's been there a while. Family owned as well. Which is why it has, like, some kind of really generic-y name. It's kind of funny because the owner and his wife that owned the place, they're actually divorced at this point. But because of how the divorce laws work and everything, they basically kept the business because they would lose too much money if they didn't. So they both actually still work at the deli, despite being divorced from each other. Because they would lose far more money from splitting it than they would from, you know, just continuing to run it. Alright, there we go. Unfortunately, nothing at the end there. Alright, 2 more to go. Let's keep going. Also, I keep forgetting to do this. It doesn't stall you that much. But the 20% Anu Metal does have a very, very extremely short stall at the start of a battle. We're talking like milliseconds. But over the course of an hour, it probably stalls like 10, 20 seconds or something. Which doesn't sound like much, but that's like a whole battle. So you do actually generally want to turn it off. It's not that big a deal, though. But that starting screen gets stalled ever so slightly. Every single time that triggers. Alright, anyways, let's go run. Didn't I say we'd hand out a code after this one? I think I did. Well, regardless, code. And then we'll go run 2 more. Let's see, here you guys go. I can grab that. Alright, there you guys go. Enjoy. And we'll have 1 more redeem code in a little bit. Oops, I clicked the shift key, not the enter. There we go. Alright. Alright. Let's go run another Palooza. Alright. Let me make sure my timer is timering. Timer is timering. Double check how many Paloozas I've used. Yep, okay. Still 2 more to go. Alright, let's go do it. I'll probably hand out the last Palooza midway through the final Palooza. Alright, start up timer, start up that. Good to go. Alright, let's do it. And as Isabel mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Yeah, that's one of the statistics that this stream thing doesn't show me either. It shows so little data compared to what the other thing does. And one that I actually can't see is likes for some reason. It does not show me likes and or dislikes. It's really weird how minimal that this new setup shows. I could always just have the actual stream thingy open. But even with this much screen real estate, I don't think it's worth having up. I technically have it up on the other computer, so I guess I still do have it up. Even that doesn't show likes for some reason, I just now noticed. Oh yes it does, I just have it blocked. Because the screen is so small. 26, thank you everyone, really appreciate it. Let's see, how about this? At 30 likes, we'll hand out the code. We'll do it that way for once. We're at 27 now. At 30 likes, we'll hand out the other code, however long it takes. If it takes 1 minute or 10 minutes or 20 minutes, we'll hand it out at 30. How many dislikes would it take to get a code? If you can maintain 0 dislikes on every video in the next week. Oh no, there's always that one person who has to be the one who just throws the first dislike. Not sure who it is. But there's always that one guy. Every single video. Like they see, like if they have the thing that can still see dislikes, which actually I need to go get a plugin for that on this computer. Like, any time they see 0, it's like, oh, I gotta be the first one to leave a dislike. It's Chad. I don't know, there are a few things that we sometimes do that never get a dislike. But then there's other things that there's just like randomly 1 or 2. I know it's serious whenever there's like 3+ though. Then it's like, ooh, what happened? But generally there's always like 1 or 2 for no reason other than dislike button. Unless there is a reason, but they don't comment so I wouldn't know. Why is there like a weird light coming from right here? What? I'm so confused. Oh! That's not a light. That's the reflection from my computer. Because it has the RGB thing on it. And I have it set to teal. Which looks really nice because it's completely white, so the whole thing just lights up in teal. But that's what that is from. I would change the light, but it's right next to the power button, so I don't want to accidentally click the power button. But yeah, that's from the computer lighting up. Because obviously everything is RGB these days. And of course I have it set to teal. For that bright cyan color. But it's actually so bright that it's reflecting onto the mic. There's always that one gnome that runs away. That is true. We did have a Dragonite gnome run away. He's the one who left the one dislike. Were the Tower of Doom and Underspire the same team this week? No. Because Tower of Doom was brown and Underspire was Farce of Thorns. Tower of Doom this week, I just ran Stellaryx into the Explodey guy. The new Pharaoh guy. And for Underspire, it was Rowan Quick Kill. Which is a really cheap team, just running Rowan with the new shield and the Empower into green. Like, the team I ended up running for Underspire was Epic and Below. I'd even use Legends or Mythics. Though we went all out on high rarity with Underspire. I mean, with World Event. I mean, Tower of Doom. So you could have gone lower with Tower of Doom. The only problem is you have to use the shield, so that's like one less slot you have on your team for Tower of Doom this week. I can't remember what cheaper teams I showed during the video. But they are in the Monday video for copy paste still if you need to get it done in the next 5 hours. There's only problem with this setup. If I want to look over to the right, I gotta like stretch my neck uncomfortably. Up, one more like and we hand out the code. I saw it move up to 29. Also, if someone could let me know when it hits 30, just so I don't have to keep moving my neck over. Might need to find some other place to put the computer. My laptop. It's fine if I only have to check it like once an hour, but if I'm constantly checking it, it's in a really awkward position. Unless I swivel the whole chair. Oh, we hit 31. Hey, there we go. I said we would hit 30. Since it went to 31, that means we don't hand out the code. Just kidding. Let's go hand out the code. It might take me a couple paloozas, though. For a couple battles. Alright. Gotta do it during the loading screens. I have it highlighted. Click the cut button. Click the paste button. I am hovering over it. Should be able to get there in 2 more loading screens. Possibly 1 if we go really quick. Go, go, go. Alright, here you guys go. The final code to destroy. Boom. There you go. Enjoy. And then we'll have some more tomorrow. Wait, is tomorrow the day that we're doing the Talk Like a Pirate Day pet? No, I think it's next week's Monday. I need to go double check the date. But yeah, I don't believe it's tomorrow. I think it's next week's Monday we're doing the Talk Like a Pirate Day pet. We're also getting to Talk Like a Pirate Day pet that Wednesday. The in-game version. Or, you know, the new one for 2024. I can't remember what year I have for the old one. But I do have one of the old ones to hand out next week's Monday, not tomorrow Monday. But tomorrow Monday we'll be able to do the new quest line. We'll be able to see the new mythic. Or not new mythic, but you know, the whole Dragonite gem thing. Oh yeah, we also got all the Kakarot reworks, if that's relevant at all. They've been pretty weak on a lot of the Kingdom reworks recently, though. But we are getting an entire Kakarot rework tomorrow. And we currently don't have any details on that, so we don't know how good or bad it's going to be. Kakarot's a pretty underwhelming kingdom, so it'll be interesting to see what they could do. They can definitely do some really crazy things, and it would still probably be too weak. Well, I don't remember what name it is, so mentioning all their names is not going to help, I don't think. Alright, this Palooza ends in about 4 minutes, and then we'll run one last one for the week. That should bring us to about 200 keys, which a little bit lower this week. That's mostly because I had one day where I didn't really do much grinding. Wait, is there no troop rework? I thought they always do it when they do a kingdom thingy. Is there really not one tomorrow? Did they say that? Because I think this would be the first Legends Reborn ever like this, where we don't get a kingdom rework. At least since they've been doing it the way they've been doing it. That'll be a bit disappointing if that is the case. Oh, or maybe I'm thinking of the other event that normally has a rework. It's normally the Kingdom event, not the Legends Reborn, isn't it? Oh, never mind. That's unfortunate. Because Kakarot really needs one. Like, if it wasn't for Zolgoth, there's basically 0 troops in the entire kingdom. Despite it having like 30-something. Was that Epic Volky? I couldn't see it went so quick. Hope so. We've honestly been doing pretty good on epics. Which is kind of interesting because last week we did it really well as well. Getting a lot luckier on them recently. Lester, no. They were already handed out all 4 codes now. Until tomorrow. I'll still run one more Palooza. Just to round it out. Oh, Dragonite Gnome. Oh, perfect. Dragonite Gnome found right at the end. We had to get a full cash Dragonite Gnome. Nice. Alright, let's wait about 20 seconds. Do it a little longer just in case the timer's off slightly. Good drink break. Alright, good to go. Oh, only 20, but hey, more than what it would have given us. Let's go run the final Palooza. Hey, Trippy Treddy. Oh, nice. 35 tribute for 34 gems. Alright, 28 pity keys it looks like. Alright, might as well throw our XP booster on this final one. I threw all the other ones today, just so I can click claim all right when we finish this Palooza. But there is one XP booster I haven't used yet, and that is the one from here. So let me get my timer set up. And yeah, let's go run the final Palooza. I'll run it with the XP booster. Alright, start the other timer. Boom, boom. Alright, we're good to go. The final Palooza. But yeah, I had like, gosh, like 7 of them? I think I had like an hour and a half of Palooza earlier. It's like either hour 15 or hour and 30. I did the whole thing while verse farming, of course. But we'll do this final one while doing a Palooza, which isn't that much slower. Slightly slower, but only slightly. It's mostly because of the loading screen when they all come in. This is the main thing that slows it down. The 4 animations you have to wait for those things to pop up. Something I wish they would remove. But I guess it's to keep Paloozas a little more balanced. Not like they have ever been to any degree. It's a little unfortunate you have to wait for that. Kills like 3 seconds every battle. If you guys still have any other questions that anyone want me to go over, any things, do let me know. Because after this Palooza ends, we'll probably be gone until tomorrow. In the morning, we'll have the video going over all the changes in 8.1, I mean. As well as, you know, normal weekly stuff. And then tomorrow night, we'll actually be able to do all of it. See the new Kingdom quest line. See the new Mythic, or not new Mythic, but, you know, new means of attaining the Dragon Knight Mythics. Or Dragons, whatever you want to call them. And, of course, the Kedar event thingy. Or I should say the Kakarot event thingy. Technically both. It's a Kedar event week, but Kakarot's getting the Legends Reborn event. And Legends Reborn has actually had a lot of changes done to it in the last year or two. It looks completely different compared to how it was when it first was released. It's probably, honestly, out of any game mode, like temporary game mode that just pops in occasionally, it has had the most amount of changes out of any of them by far. Because even the change that happened in the most recent 8.1 patch is also a change to it, technically. So I've kind of been going all in on that game mode for some reason. I'm not sure why. It feels like a weird game mode to, like, keep making changes to, but sure. Now, if only they could do that to Treasure Hunt. Yeah, Legend Reborn in the last 2 years, I think has received like 4 to 5 changes. It's been made shorter, the rewards have been tweaked multiple times, the amount of contribution you have to be to it has tweaked, the rewards that you get for it have been tweaked, both on the free side and the paid side. The visuals for it have been tweaked for a second time now. Once already and once again in 8.1. It might actually be the most tweaked side game mode in the entire game at this point. All within the last few years as well. Seems like a weird one to over-focus on, but... especially for how rare it pops up. Like in a given year, we only get like 2 to 3 of them a year. And it used to be a 2-week event, now it's only a 1-week event. Though in all fairness, you can easily finish it in like a day these days with how it's been rescaled. You also used to have to do 5 sets of the quest, now you only have to do it once. You could basically finish all in 1 day, whereas before it was forced to have to take at least until Saturday, with how it originally was set up. Actually, no, even longer than that. Like, it was like the Saturday of the second week you had to wait till. But now you should be able to finish all tomorrow. The same day it comes out, you should be able to also finish it. Yeah, I'm officially out of soda. Time to move on to water number 3. Gosh, I need to clear out some of these water bottles. I think this is my 6th water bottle today. In all fairness, half of those basically went to the pizza. Because normally for dinner, I would normally only have like 1. But pizza's like one of those foods that really make you thirsty. Another epic Volkey, nice. Honestly, I want to see what the final count is. We technically have to remove 2 if we want to remove the 2 Underspire epic Volkeys. But otherwise, whatever that number is how many we've gotten. And I don't think I got a single one from an Angel this weekend, so... Whatever the number is the pure number from Palooza's. I just realized something. I don't think I've gotten a single Mimic all weekend somehow. I'm just not realizing that. Like, not even a 2 times. I'm not sure how. I feel like I get so unlucky on Mimic sometimes. Because we've cycled through enough chests that we should have seen, like, 3? If not more. Probably even more. Like, the rate of them is obviously really slow when you do only explore one, but still. Like, every time you hit a chest, that's a 1 in 10 chance. Because we've cycled through at least a couple dozen of them. Yep, another Epic Volkey. Nice, nice. I really want to see what our final Epic Volkey tally is. Because we would have only opened 8 Paloozas. Which means if we have over 17, we did insanely good. I do have to -2 from whatever the number is, though. We started at something 55. And of course we started at 0 Volkeys. So it'll be really easy to tell. Hopefully we have 200 Volkeys, but if we don't, it's not really that big a deal. Whatever we have at the end of this Palooza, plus probably a few if I do some verse farming later. But that'll be off stream. Because of course, even after this, we still have 4 hours left. Or sorry, 5 hours. Definitely not grinding the whole time though. Or like maybe an hour of that off stream I probably will. Alright, the final few. Less than a minute left. Oh, so we really need to get on-screen timer again. Alright, whatever this next battle is. Alright, what do we get? We got... not much. Could be worse, though. Give it a few seconds just in case. Finish the last border. And there we go. Let's see the final tally. Oh, nice. 1,000. Hey, and a Volkey. Alright, moment of truth. 175 plus pity. So we did actually do 200 plus. Nice. 200 plus was achieved. So since we technically didn't farm on 1 of the days, that's pretty much average. We normally do 100 a day, but I basically skipped a day due to setting up the computer and everything else. But also we started with pretty much, or we got to pretty much the same amount of verses that we started with. So we basically broke even there. So yeah, honestly, a pretty basic weekend. It just, since we skipped a day, we weren't able to get any extra verses. We just tied, and we got to 200. I know this is 175, but of course we got pity, which is at 30. So we did 205. It's not bad. Also, Epic Volkeys, not bad at all. I was saying earlier we needed like 16 or 17, but we ended up hitting 22 minus 2, so we hit 20. So yeah, we did really good on Epic Volkeys. We got about 3 more than we should have, roughly. Or maybe not. If we got 1700 or 170, like some of those would have been from like other things like the offers or something. But 170. What's 170 divided by 9? Oh, I don't have a calculator tool set up here. I just realized on the new computer setup. Let me go calc this out real quick. I need to go get a calculator tool. Pins my pin bar. Or start bar, whatever that's called. What is 170 divided by 9? Anything higher than this is good. Okay, we didn't do that much better. We got 20 and we should have had 19. That's still good though. It's still ever so slightly above average. Yeah, we should have had 19 Epic Volkeys. We got 20 of them. I'll take it. We got an extra. But overall, pretty good for skipping on a day. Pretty much exactly what we would normally get. 100 Volkeys per day. And above average on Epic Volkey. Hello, load. There we go. And of course, that brings us to 205. Perfect. Alright. Well, that was a pretty successful Vault weekend then. For doing basically 1 day less. Anyways, guys, I think that will end it there for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2.5 hours prior to now tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Legends Reborn for Karkaroff. We have the Mythic still available for a couple more days, all the way until Thursday, Friday reset time. We will have the Kedar event week and the rest of the things with version 8.1. Most notably the Dragonite Dragons being available in SoulForge, 1 per week rotating, so over 12 weeks you should be able to get all of them that you need. And the new visuals for the quests, which we'll be able to see during the Legends Reborn event. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, as always. Greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.